The big wrestling news is that Dean Ambrose, this first started off as a dirt sheet rumor, where Dean Ambrose is saying that they were saying that Dean Ambrose rejected a lucrative contract extension from the WWE in Dean Ambrose, and that he will not be re-signing with the WWE. His contract finishes up sometime after April. He will not be renewing with WWE. And that really wasn't about the money. Even further speculation. And that was more about the direction of his character. And that it reached a boiling point recently. Now, and the WWE has since actually made up an actual statement since then that's saying, in fact, that he will not be renewing his contract. You know, and there are two schools of thoughts here. One, I don't believe that management is done offering him some type of a better situation, a deal to stay. If the rumor is true that the company is trying to lock all the guys down to long-term deals, then I have to believe they are taking another shot at it before Mania, if you do believe such a thing. One way. Secondly, if he indeed is leaving, then it might be the best thing for him. Plenty of guys have carved their own niche out on the indie scene, right? Reinventing themselves, a la Drew McIntyre, or adding another dimension to their previous personas that appeals to a broader fan base past the IWC. Something WWE, I'm sure, will take notice of when the time comes to give him a call again and to try to bring him back. In the end, regardless of all that, Ambrose is maybe a big enough name that shouldn't have a problem, you know, finding work. Wouldn't be shocked if he pops up in random places for a while and writes his own ticket, right? He's gone hard for several years now. I don't see him tying himself down to one company exclusively right off the gate. He's going to pick and choose the spots and not work many at all initially. You know, and a small run in Japan seems to be industry standards for name talent these days, right? You might say. But at the end of the day, you truly will never know. You could speculate till the cows come home, but because he's so unpredictable, you really can't say. I feel like he's kind of a person that is going to surprise us to where he makes his first post-WWE appearance. Now, here's the thing too, with me. When the WWE made this announcement, has WWE ever been so open about something like this? Now, it's interesting that WWE made this statement. On one hand, you can argue that the company is taking the high road and getting ahead of the issue before it gets out of hand and affect the TVs moving forward. On the other side, you can make a case that this is a simple gesture of them extending another offer to renegotiate. The public display of respect for him in their minds could hopefully lead to him wanting to revisit talks of staying. This isn't something that they've done normally in the past with other departures, and that's why I feel kind of this way. Maybe it's kind of like trying to renegotiate with him. I also have a feeling that they'll try maybe to do everything they can to keep him around. If it's not a monetary issue, then maybe creatively they give him some more leeway and a better spot that entices him to stay. But I got a feeling that this could be a work. A work. You remember after on Raw, after Ambrose lost to Rollins, Ambrose sets up a chair in the middle of the ring, and he goes, you know, I got something to tell you guys. And then out comes Nia Jax. Do you think maybe that was a kind of like what Dean Ambrose wanted to say, is that he was leaving, working into some type of angle? That's what he wanted to say. I don't know. I just got a sneaky suspicion that this might be a work coinciding, coinciding with WrestleMania coming around the corner. Maybe setting up a Ambrose versus Triple H type of match. Could be, right? Could be. Hope all is well.